This is the worst rated hotel in Barcelona, Spain. The ITC Barcelona.
With reviews like pieces of stone falling, the bed had bed bugs, and our roommate was a cockroach.
Our only goal is to determine if this hotel is decent enough for us to stay the night.
Or if it's so bad that we'll have to find another place to stay before the video ends. This is our first time in Barcelona and we're not sure where we are, but the hotel seems to be centrally located. There are many people around. You can see many restaurants and small shops. The buildings look historic and beautiful. So far, the first impressions are good.
Yeah, it's very noisy though.
I can already see some ripped curtains on the first floor there. Let's go inside and check it out. We just checked in. We took almost an hour or over an hour to check in. It's a bit slow. The elevator is broken. Our room is on the 4th floor, so we got a ways to go. Many people were complaining about it not being able to use the elevator. They had heavy bags.
Yeah, the check-in process was really slow.
Yeah, things got heated also with some guests, and it wasn't the best first impression. The lobby was nice, cute. But we had like dirty laundry racks in the middle, and with the elevator being broken, well, also, we're on floor 1.
The decoration of the lobby was not matching the outside of the building. That was interesting. Oh my god, this is just the first floor.
Yeah.
We have 3 more to go.
We'll see you up there. We made it. Our room is 403. We'll first go to the room and check it out, and then the rest of the hotel, and to show you around. Here it is.
Let's... Oh, I was doing it wrong. Okay, are you ready? We'll decide to stay or bail based mainly on the condition of the room, so let's have a closer look.
We'll leave the mattress and bed bug question until the end because, as the saying goes, ignorance is bliss.
When we were on our way up and saw the halls, our expectations for the room were very low, but at first glance it looks quite nice, so we need to investigate further to see why it has such a low rating.
First, let's look at the drapes. The drapes in general look pretty new. Only upon closer inspections you can see some dirty patches like this one here, and some broken patches like this one here. But apart from this one, if I weren't doing this video, I wouldn't have noticed that dirty patch. In general, they seem pretty okay.
This reminds me of my favorite episode of The Office when Michael throws a dinner party and he's showing off his new purchase.
A plasma TV. Check it out.
We have 2 night tables on either side of the bed. They look pretty nice. On this one we have a phone. It works, doesn't stink. A remote from the 1910s or something, and a night lamp. Its switch is taped together, but it works. And this one also works. You can see the lampshade is dirty. They both are pretty dirty actually, but I don't mind it that much.
And now the closet.
You'll love it!
It is spacious, smells a little funny, it comes with a blanket that we're not going to touch, the safe is quite old, and if you're coming to this hotel, make sure to only bring 4 items of clothing.
Some reviewers complain that the windows cannot be opened, and indeed they can't. I think it's for safety reasons, but some people complain because the air conditioner was also broken, which is not the case, thank God, in this room.
The floor is beautiful. I actually love this tone of wood, and it's also clean. That is why I'm laying down. However, the wallpaper is not clean. You can see several spots, and it's also peeling off, which doesn't look very nice.
Now let's take a closer look at one of the most critical areas in a room, the bathroom. The toilet looks really clean and new, spotless actually. The toilet paper is unused, always a welcome surprise. We have a bidet, which is usual in Spaniard hotels. The sink also looks new, also the faucet. The only thing I see is down here, this doesn't look pretty nice. They could have blocked it somehow. And if we take a look at the shower, it's also quite new. I mean, it must be of the renewal in 2015. Everything looks pretty clean. The faucet also looks clean. And the only thing I'm really not liking about the restroom is the ceiling. It looks really old. I wish they would have changed it along with everything else. The towels look nice. They look okay. They do have some minor stains in them, but no tears. They look pretty new and they smell okay, so I'm not too worried about it.
We've been in Europe for almost 3 months already, and most of the places to stay have very small beds, from double beds to queen-size beds. And imagine our surprise when we entered the room of the worst-rated hotel in Barcelona and saw this huge king-size bed with several pillows and spotless bed sheets. I mean, amazing.
Hold on, clean bed sheets are nice, but they could be hiding something. Some reviewers said bed bugs were present in the mattress, so let's take a very close look at that. The mattress looks to be clean. No stains, no poop, no blood marks, which you could find when there are bed bugs present. The crevices look to be clean, nothing to see here, and nothing on the sheets as well. So I believe it passed the bed bug test.
Now let's explore the rest of the hotel. When we come back, we'll tell you what we decide.
Will we stay or bail?
This is the hall of 4th floor. When we were going up and saw this and also this, we thought, oh my god, this room is going to be terrible. That's why we had such low expectations.
Let's take the stairs since there is no elevator.
Yeah, so 3rd floor, it looks quite the same as the 4th floor. So let's go to the 2nd floor.
The stairs also look pretty dirty and shadowy. I think it's the wallpaper. I'm not sure if it's actually dirty or what, but it feels like that. So when we were going up, seeing these details on the wallpaper, it didn't paint well.
Yeah, it's spilling off in several places.
Yeah, look at that there. That was our view going up.
Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like they have a humidity problem. Look, the lighting doesn't help.
This is what we meant about the dirty linens in the lobby area. It's still there. I'm not sure if it's because the elevator is broken and they store it somewhere else, but that first impression when we get into the lobby, thumbs down.
We are going to the basement. This is where we have breakfast. Well, we don't because we didn't pay for breakfast. But this is where people eat breakfast in the morning, and there are lockers where you can storage your belongings. Right now they are...
You have to pay, I think, €2. Yeah, €2 to use the locker. They're pretty deep. This is for your luggage. But if you open it during the day for any reason, you lose the €2 and you have to pay again. Is this what they mean about the breakfast bar? I don't think so, right?
Well, let's see. Toilets. I think that's the breakfast area. A little table, I guess. Oh my god.
This is
This is where you have breakfast. Well, it's quite nice, the decoration, and
I lost some weight. As you can see, there's not much to see in the hotel apart from the room, the breakfast area, and that's pretty much it, right? It's a great hotel, locally centered if you want to go out into town and come back to rest and sleep. That's pretty much it. You saw the positives, you saw the negatives. So the question is, Will we stay the night or will we stay somewhere else?
We spent the night, and honestly, we don't know if we got the best room in the hotel, but the room is quite nice, despite some minor issues like we could hear everything from outside, people screaming and ambulances. Also, you can feel the subway underneath us, which is interesting. There are some minor issues with the cleaning and with the door in the bathroom, and I think the biggest problem for this hotel is the price. We paid 212 euros for one night, which is quite pricey. The location is good, but come on. And if this is the worst hotel in Barcelona, Barcelona must be doing something right? Now click on this video to see the worst rated hotel in Madrid, which is much worse than this one.